First step we're going to want to do is go and verify the batteries that are installed in the camper. We want to check to make sure what the battery capacity is. So in this one we're looking at a 630 amp hour battery bank. We're first going to go into the battery monitor and set it up. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Now you're going to want to use the Victron Connect app. If you do not already have it, you will need to download it via the App Store. Once you have the Victron Connect app, you'll simply connect to the app on your mobile device. Once it launches, you will select Smart BMV. That is the battery monitor. It's going to want you to first pair and connect. Once it launches, you'll just select pair and connect. The initial code is 6 zeros. You'll enter those 6 zeros in and then hit OK. Once you're paired and connected to it, you'll want to select the gear or settings and go into the battery. It will ask you to reset the pin. You don't want to do that at this time. First thing we want to change is the battery capacity. Set it to what the batteries are. This one is 630. Next we look at the charged voltage and we set it to 14.4 volts. Then we're going to change the discharge floor, drop it down to 20%. We want to go ahead and change the exponent from 1.25 down to 1.05. And we're going to want to change the charge efficiency factor up to 98%. Now once you've done that in the battery monitor settings, you're good. You can hit the back arrow to go ahead and go back to the other screen. Then you'll hit the X button. At the main screen, you'll hit the back arrow again to get out of the battery monitor. Now we're going to want to go into the Smart Solar and set it up. Select it. You will have to pair and connect to it as well. Again, it will be 6 zeros for the pin code. Once inside, again, we're going to want to hit the gear setting symbol top right corner. You're not going to change the pin yet, but go into the battery settings. Now we're going to want to change battery preset to user defined. Once we get into there, we're going to want to change the float voltage from 13.8 down to 13.4 volts. We're also going to want to change the equalization voltage. We're going to drop it to 14.4 volts, which should keep it from going into equalization mode on its own. We're going to want to change the temperature compensation and turn it off completely. Now at this point, we're going to want to select the expert mode and go into some of the expert settings. And the first thing we're going to look at is the absorption duration. We're going to want to select adaptive and change that to fixed. Then we'll want to select absorption time and lower that to 30 minutes. Next, you will select tail current and change that to 10 amps. Once that's set, that's all the changes we should have to make in here. You can look at everything just to verify the changes with the green check mark. Once done, hit the back arrow at the top left corner. And the X. Now it should be set up and everything should be good. Of course, it will have to be outside in the sun for the solar to work. But at this point, you are done setting up the battery monitor and the solar charger.